Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
Angel,
Yes.
you know Salt Lake is known for some pretty good food, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you know why? Because of places like From Scratch.
From scratch. Is this one of those places when you... Let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
Is this one of these places when you go and when you order something, you know that you can buy that bread at Walmart?
Negative.
Is this one of these places when you buy ketchup and they bring you like the Heinz fucking bottle?
Nope.
Tell me all about it.
So it's in the name, From Scratch.
Okay.
Everything is from scratch.
Okay.
All ingredients from scratch. And when we're talking, you go in there, you sit down, and get ready to have your mind blown. Start off with some of the fire bread that they have to offer.
Okay. I'm a sucker for bread.
Yep. You could even start with a soup and salad, right?
Soup and salad.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Salad special of the day.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
We could have what I love,
Yeah.
the roasted beet salad.
You have talked about that before.
Yes, it is outstanding.
What about drinks? Do they have drinks?
Specialty beer on tap, and almost a full liquor cabinet.
I'm already sold, brother.
You like it?
Oh, I'm down.
How about food-wise? We talking some good food?
Yeah.
Right? How about a braised brisket sandwich? Ooh, yeah. How about a blue cheeseburger?
Blue cheeseburger.
Right.
You fucking serious?
A pastrami burger?
Nice.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Pizzas like you wouldn't believe.
Now I'm a Ninja Turtle.
Yes,
at heart.
you are.
Do they
Yes,
have
you
pizza
are. So
too?
I knew. I knew you had it at pizza. Right?
You sold me, bro.
So,
Where are we going?
Downtown Salt Lake City.
Okay.
62 East Gallivan Avenue. For reservations and takeout, 801-961-9000.
That's 801-961-9000. If you want fresh made meals, no one's better than
From Scratch.
Soda Bean. If you guys are looking for some great food, I suggest Soda Bean.
Soda Bean.
Soda Bean is a sponsor of this podcast, and they have everything for you. Justin, what do you feel like having?
You know what? I could go for a cappuccino.
They have cappuccinos, they have espressos, they have Americanos, everything you can think of, they have it. What about drinks? What kind of drinks would you like?
Like something like a specialty drink?
Yeah, well, these guys have the Carol Baskins, they got the Lucifer, they got the Tuxedo. Dude, you don't even understand how many things these guys have. You hungry?
I'm way hungry.
Bagels, pretzels, nachos, even chips, cookies. These guys have it all.
Oh, sounds interesting.
Would you like to go?
I'd love to go.
Let me tell you where they are. 2273 West, 7800 South in West Jordan.
Yeah.
Tell them you hear from them, from us, and they will treat you right. And even if you don't tell them that, they still will treat you right, because that's the kind of people they are. Soda Bean.
Good food, better drinks, and better people.
Soda Bean.
Bean.
Welcome back to the other side of the Beehive, episode 96.
Yeah!
It's your weekly boys, Angel, Justin, Triple B back there behind curtains.
Triple B.
Yeah,
Triple
dude.
B.
I like that.
Bad boy Brian, dude. I had a friend I used to call Triple B. You ever meet my friend Christina? I used to call it Triple B, but that was for a big boobs bitch.
Oh.
She was like, I know. Episode 96, dude, we're almost there.
4 off. I
Yeah.
had to think about it. That's how stupid I am.
Just so you guys know, 100, we will retire.
Yeah.
We were like, it's been a good run.
Yeah, it has. Can you imagine? We're just like, and done.
And does can't afford this anymore.
Yeah.
You gotta get the fuck out of here.
At that point, it becomes a business. Then you have to get real fucking serious with it.
At that point, because the business, we're so busy, we hire someone else.
Yeah.
People are like, what the fuck are these guys?
We'll get some of them hobos outside. Welcome back to the other side of the Beehive.
They're like smoking. We're like, yeah. Brian's like, yo, you can't.
No, we'll have to replace him too.
Thank you.
But no, we'll be here because we have nothing else going on. I don't. But yeah, 96. If we, I say, let's put a monolith in the middle of this studio so it catches everybody's attention.
And then just make it disappear.
And you just make it disappear once we get the.
Dude, they're popping up everywhere now, right? Right?
Yeah, I heard,
There's one in Romania.
Oh, really?
There's one in California now.
Dude, I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Now I'm freaking out.
I'm just kidding.
Did you see the guys that have allegedly, the guys that took it down? There's a video floating out there, and they actually came out and said they are the ones that took it down. They said,
the one here?
Yeah, the one here. Okay. They said they took it down because people were destroying the public lands, right? Trash, feces, whatever. But here's my issue with it. The guys that took it down are well-known tour guides and illegal base jumpers.
Oh, really?
And guys that go do rock climbing and shit. Here's my issue, and I've read this, so I know a lot of other people think this too, but these guys that go rock climbing or go, what do they call them, like swinging.
Yeah.
These guys blow holes in rocks all the time and put fucking anchors into the walls, into rocks all the time. So that's okay.
Oh, I see where you're going. Yeah. But don't put...
But don't put a really cool...
Aluminum fucking...
Right.
Was it aluminum?
No, it's stainless steel.
Oh, was it?
You can't put that up. And to me, like, yeah, I thought it was cool that, wow, where did this come from? You know, and all these people flocked to it. We didn't think about COVID anymore. No, you know what I mean? We got out of the house.
We all went there.
No, we didn't all go there, but a lot of people got out of their house, went to go see it, went spent time in nature, and then this fuck off goes and rips it down.
Yeah.
So,
and one of the famous people from Utah went in there and decided to take a picture standing on top of it.
Apparently that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Really? Him?
Yeah, it was him going out there, and then it really drew attention to it. So, fuck that guy. Fuck his buddy. I'll go on record. I hope they listen to this podcast because that was fucked up. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan posted about it. So,
wait, we're talking about the same guy?
Yeah. The guys that broke it, that tore it down.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the guys, the famous people here.
Yeah, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. That's what they were like, okay, enough's enough.
Oh,
now people know.
People went in.
Now people know where it is.
But so there's many of them?
So there's been a few that have popped up. So there was one that came up in Romania just after the one that was found in Utah. Mm-hmm. And then another one in California about a week ago, I think.
About a week ago.
Have you seen the post with Bigfoot? Carrying the one, setting it up in the middle of the woods.
No, but speaking of Bigfoot, remember how many times I've said that show on TV is called Paranormal Caught on Camera?
Yeah.
So there was a video that I was watching today of a guy in Provo who happened to live right across the street from the mountains, and they're showing him, somebody's filming him, and he comes out of his house and he's got like his kids ready to go to school or whatever, and then as they're recording him, he goes, yeah, do that, and then to his kid, he turns around and he goes, say something to the camera, and then he looks back and he goes, what is that? And so the camera looks up and you see in the mountain, you see this what it seems to be like a huge person, a black figure, but it was humongous,
like ape-looking figure.
Yeah, and you can see it. And you can see that
I think that was about a year ago, right?
It was 19, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
So you can see, you see it like just a dot. You can't see anything, but you see him walking back and you see him walking forward. And he's like, what the fuck is that? And so he gets his buddies together and he goes, well, let's just go. Because they're literally right across the street. And so they went there, and apparently there was this guy saying like, well, this is my footprint in the snow right next to this other one, and there was like a... Turns out, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm just kidding. No,
turns out, Triple B was just hanging out there.
but he was just like, look at the size of my foot, and look at the size of his foot. And
do you believe in Bigfoot?
I don't know, but you were saying... Well, no. Your idea was a little more... Right? There's this entity that is traveling to
portals. Portals, right? He's a portal traveler.
But Rogan has this theory that it's like it's well known of this ape that is like 10 feet tall and is literally
a primate,
huge ape. A primate. Yeah, exactly, a primate. So in this video, they started showing you like replicas of that creature, and so there's
basically people, how big it would be.
Yeah, so there's like people standing right next to him. I mean, it's a doll, it's a made up thing, but it's huge. But the video, you can just see, you can't see faces, nothing, but you can see that he's walking forward and goes back, and
Why have we never found one though?
that's my thing.
Yeah.
And another thing is, if you find, why every single video has to be all blurry?
Shaky, right?
Why?
Yeah, everyone, because they're scared, right? Some Blair Witch shit. They're oh.
Yeah, but also they're like, oh my god, what is that? And then they start running. And also, turn your camera off when you run. Dude, these fucking things are like, oh, it's there.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of that, did you see this video of Big Buddha? Shout out to Big Buddha. Did you see it? He had like a Jenga thing going on. And it was like a big tower of the big fat.
Oh, the big
pieces.
blocks.
Yeah. And he was standing on a one piece in the middle. So this big tower, one piece in the middle. And so he flattens his hand and he was gonna kick it. So the whole tower just goes boom, right? And he's just like getting prepared and he's just doing this. And right as he's gonna do it, he has his knees, I think, doing the video. Right as he goes like this and he's gonna do it. I don't know if the kid just like wanted to see it or whatever, and like goes like takes it away from the image, and it didn't like he did do it. That one right there, look. So he did do it, but you don't see it. And his comment is like, "I want to fire my camera guy or whatever." and have you ever? Did you like to play that?
I played it a couple of times.
I tell you what's good with that. They're having girl hands.
Like my hands.
Because this, like my hands. Because this fucking pinky, bro. And then on the other side, I go.
See, that one right there, that edition of Jenga is for people with big hands.
Look, see, look. You don't get to see it, and right as he's getting ready, look.
Did he make it stay?
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
But
He must have saw Bigfoot, obviously, from the fucking video footage.
My cameraman is fire. He's just, oh, where is Solo? What does that mean? Dude,
that's a pretty fun game, especially been drinking.
Yeah, dude.
Have you seen the guys that set them on fire and then play it? They pour gas on it, set it on fire, and then pull the pieces out.
Really?
You've never seen that? Look up Fire Jenga.
Jenga.
The Jenga.
Fire Jenga. Dude, I was going to say.
Yeah, right there. See? Now we're talking. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, we're going to have to edit this part.
Yeah,
of
no shit.
Guess, but, this is what I'm talking. If we're drinking, look at these guys.
Holy shit, dude. Oh, dude, and you have to put it on top, too. I forgot.
Yep.
So it's not only just like, oh, I got it out. Well, I see that as a next podcast video. Oh,
Special goo. Oh, where did they get that stuff? That doesn't look like the petroleum jelly.
Put like fire retardant on your hand.
Yeah, that doesn't look like
you can say that word.
Yeah,
right?
that doesn't look like the. Only I can say stupid shit like that. That doesn't look like the kind of petroleum jelly that's sitting next to my bed.
Dude, but it's like. But okay, my question is, if it's not burning your hand.
Oh, they're kind of cheating.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm sure it's still probably hot though.
Yeah, dude, my beer will be like.
Yeah, because you gotta. Not only do you gotta take it out, but you gotta put it on top.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But they have their hands covering. So,
I'm sure it still burns.
KY jelly.
We'll do it. KY jelly.
We should do that. That would be fun.
That would be badass.
To be continued.
Do it in the office.
Yeah, we'll do it right in here. Oh shit!
But yeah, the monolith.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not there anymore. Wow, dude. All these fucking unexplained things. We always come down to this in this fucking podcast.
Yeah, a lot of that's my fault though.
It's
I'm
okay.
way
though.
into that shit though.
I know.
But like the whole Bigfoot thing, why have we never found one? I get the alien thing because they have technology, and I mean, you can come up with your own theory on why they're not here. We haven't caught one, or maybe we have. And, but the Bigfoot one, why have we never found a dead one? And why are the videos always shaky?
And the guy was saying that so one of the guys that one of the guys that went up there with the guy that was filming, he kind of started dropping some knowledge, and he was like, well, Utah is also well known for all these fossil findings and stuff like that. So it wouldn't be a surprise. You're like, oh, hey, turns out
Yep, there it is.
Turns out Bigfoot was living in Utah this whole time. And he was using a monolith to scratch his back.
Have you ever been to the see the dinosaur fossils and shit? Like in Vernal. Vernal's a great place. There's a big mountain that they've made basically a museum around this mountain, and it's fucking huge.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how much stories it is, but they built it around this, and there's like hundreds of dinosaurs inside this mountain that they found. It's pretty fucking cool, man. And you think about it, millions of years old.
Yeah.
I'm not talking hundreds or thousands, millions of years old. Like, to even think about a million years ago.
Yeah. Dude, in my hometown, there's this caves. They're called.
Yeah, you're telling me about them caves.
Look up. It's called Lol Tune, so it's probably LOL and space TUN caves, and so
Lone Tool Salsa Day Chili Habanero. That sounds great.
just say caves. There you go. See, Yucatan, Mexico. They have the pictures, and probably look somewhere. It's just like, what are they called? Gyroglyphics?
Hieroglyphics.
What do you call them? Gyro
that's what you eat there, bud.
What are they called?
Gyro sounds pretty good, though.
Dude, I haven't eaten a gyro in so long. Look, though.
Hieroglyphics.
So, hieroglyphic, that's what it is.
You took the H and actually did the G with it.
Well, it's Spanish.
Yeah, there you go. I stand
But
corrected.
Spanish is silent. In
Those
Spanish.
are like stalactite-looking motherfuckers.
Yeah, there's that hole in the roof. Look,
Oh, wow.
and you
Look
go
at
in there
that.
and but look how small the people is though. Like, it's not like,
Wow.
you know what I mean? And when you take this tour, they tell you, first of all, obviously follow the group.
Right.
But if for any reason you go and you start taking photos and then you realize, oh shit, everybody else is gone, they expect you to sit there and wait. Because the guy will count how many people he's got. So he knows how many people he's got when he goes in. Because it's miles, you know.
Right.
And then he said, okay, well, I'm missing one. And then he will leave that big group and then he'll come find you. But also, when I was younger and we went there for school, they walk you in this miles and miles of caves. This is so stupid. It's going to sound so stupid. But as we go in, they turn the lights on.
Oh, yeah, because it's pitch dark in those motherfuckers.
Pitch dark, dude. And so when they're like, all right, well, we're going to keep moving. And so the guy will walk by and go, turn the light off of the area behind you. And then you have this light and then you keep going. And then he turned the next light. But you're talking about in a cave.
Yeah. Have you ever, other than that, have you ever been into like a cave? That light trick must be like a trick that all caves do. Because I went to one in Idaho.
Yeah.
And it was, you walk through these stairs and then you get in this cave and it's like 12 degrees.
Yeah.
It's cold as hell. And then they get in there and you go into the bottom and then they turn the lights off. And it's like, you can't see your face in front of you.
Yeah.
You are fucked if you get lost. So have you ever been into caves that weren't on a tour guide? No, we've been in quite a few in our travels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to one that a lot of people know here in Utah called the Nutty Putty Caves.
Mm-hmm.
Used to be open back in the 80s, and people would go into it, and it was seriously, you would go to this area, and it was a hole in the ground. Not like a cave you walk into, but a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
You would go into this hole.
That's kind of how this one is.
You would get on your stomach.
Yeah.
And I'm talking, I was a Boy Scout at, 12 years old. You get on your stomach, and there's an opening about this big.
Yeah.
And you crawl for about 50 yards on your stomach. And then you get to this area, and there was guys there with ropes. And then what do they call that when you rappel on ropes?
I was going to say zip line, but rappel, yeah.
Go down this wall, and these guys would help you get on and off. And then you would go through this cave. I think late 80s, could have been early 90s.
Yeah.
A guy died in there, fell, and they couldn't get him out.
Damn.
So after that, they had to close the caves. I could tell you where it's at, but you can't get in there anymore.
Oh, really? You can't get in, huh?
It's barred off now. Imagine that guy. He wasn't hurt.
Yeah.
Just couldn't get out. And had to just die of starvation. Imagine that.
Damn, I didn't even think
they
of
left
that.
him in there.
God damn.
Type in Nutty Putty Cave.
Dude, you know where I saw something like that? What the fuck is going on? You know where I saw something like that? Oh, look, it gives you like the map and shit. When I went to
Right there. See where they're crawling on their stomachs?
yo, that small?
Yeah.
Fuck that. Would you do that though? I mean, you did it.
Yeah. When I was a dumb kid. Now, no. Look at that. Look at that shit.
Ooh, dude, are you kidding me? I'm getting my period just looking at it.
I'm a big guy. I don't do small.
Yeah,
baby.
let me know. Take photos.
Yeah. Hope y'all come back.
Take my
Okay.
photo. Take my phone with you. There was now that you say that this guy failed, there was a picture.
See, look at that hole in the wall. There's just a hole in the ground right there. Damn, that brings back memories right there. Holy shit. Look at that. To crawl through there to get into it. That's how little it was.
That girl looks like my sister. My sister's in town.
Oh, shout out to Sissy.
Shout out to my sis, my little sis. She anyway, before we move on. There was a picture on when I went to Lake Powell. Mm-hmm. Remember how they tell you don't dive, don't do this? There was,
I thought you were just going to say, don't die.
don't dive. There was a picture of this guy that jumped out of the big cliffs, a huge fucking cliff, and they got pictures of him from the top, and they got pictures of him midair, and then he says they have to go and find his body, and like I don't know how many hundreds of feet at the bottom of it.
Damn.
Fuck, dude! Like, how crazy do people go? Like, I'm gonna jump this. We're like, you know, nothing to prove. Like, yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna jump it. I'm like, relax.
You know, it's sad that a lot of laws and rules, I mean, even work shit.
Yeah.
You know, company 1 and company 2, a lot of the shit that we have to do is because somebody's died, somebody's lost something, and you know, it's
All the
it's
safety
sad.
stuff.
It's sad to think that way,
Yeah.
but stupid people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You ever gone cliff diving on anything?
No, so when I was working at Company Zero, my boss back then used to be a rock climber, and he always wanted to take us rock climbing or ice climbing.
Ice climbing.
Yeah,
Damn, that's hairball shit right there.
yeah. So the other guy, who happens to be the guy with the trailer, remember that? For all you folks that you know, listen
Follow
to the podcast,
episode, whatever that was.
he got to go to do some ice climbing. I never got to do anything. Isn't that
Put you in
crazy
fucking
though?
spike
Speaking of
boots.
hiking, what about that chick that just went up
Dude,
El Cap?
I saw I read a little piece about her that obviously everybody talks about. What's his name? The guy that did the free solo.
I can't remember his name. Yeah.
But then this gal is the first gal to do it, right? Mm-hmm. But Joe Rogan had her
Yeah.
on his podcast, and that's a special breed of people right there, dude.
Can you imagine holding this
I'm
girl?
afraid to go outside without a belt on my pants, let alone go on a rope and climb a fucking mountain.
Can you imagine dating this chick and holding her hand? You're like, oh! There's so many calluses, your hand starts bleeding.
Oh, I was gonna say she probably like dances with her arms on top of her around your waist. Imagine having sex with that girl. Like, probably nothing excites her whatsoever after that. You know what I mean? Yeah, shout out to her. That's that's badass shit.
She's like, we doing anal? Like, yeah, I'm almost done.
I'm sure she's probably so muscular she would show you what anal is.
Speaking of Rogan, he's finally a
Spotify
guy.
Yeah, 100% now.
I haven't downloaded it. I haven't seen an
I
episode.
have a
that I really
Spotify.
wanna,
I have a Spotify account, so
It's free, isn't it?
I'm part of the club. No, I think you can watch the videos, but I have a subscription, so I don't know the difference between watching it and being able to view it, not having a membership. That's something I don't know about yet.
B, what do you know about this?
I have a Spotify. Love that.
You pay for
Shout
it?
out.
Yes,
Spotify's great, isn't it?
What I love about it is it works with all. Here goes my nerd again. It works with
Well,
my
we're out of
Alexa.
time. Sorry, Brian. I'm just
It
kidding.
works with my Alexa, and so at night I go, Alexa, play my good night mix, and
Oh wow!
it plays.
Wow.
Yeah,
And he's all, fuck the police!
No, it's all 1, 2, 3, 4. Get your woman on the floor, buddy. Get down.
Yo, you know what I watched?
Whatever happened to him?
who?
Coolio.
Oh,
He was on Wife Swap once.
Julio came out on this show with I think this show with this show that Bobby Lee has with Rob Gronkowski.
Oh, okay.
He was a guest.
He's like bald headed and
but it's so
only
funny.
has two.
He has like two braids.
Oh, he
that
still
come
got
out
those, huh?
like this big.
Holy shit. That was, what was the other song that was really...
Oh, look. the
Fantastic
white hat.
Voyage.
Yeah.
The white hat.
Slide, slippity slide. You talking about? I know rap. I
Dude,
know
are you
rap.
kidding me?
Oh, look at this guy. Hey, I saw him outside on the way to the studio.
He was at the gas station.
I actually got an autographed picture of Julio.
Do you really?
Hey, this motherfucker pumped my gas earlier.
Dude, in Mexico, people pump your gas. Is that a thing here?
When I went to Oregon
Yeah.
back in 2001, when I moved to Washington, I had to drive through Oregon. They pump your gas. You
Yeah.
don't pump the gas. You don't get out and do it yourself. Now, it's probably changed since then,
Yeah.
but I was like, he's all, no, get in the car. I was like, do I got to tip this guy
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever it is? And the guy I went with, he had been there a few months. He's all, nope, this is the way it is. They pump your gas here.
I remember back home when my mom used to do this. They would be like, oh, and so as soon as you pull up, they will come out to your window and you go, can I have, I don't know, 200 pesos or 300 pesos or whatever of this kind? They're like, okay. And as soon as my mom will pay the person, or any person for that matter, they will pull out of their pocket a fucking stack of bills that big.
Ooh.
And you as a kid, you're just like, why do I have an erection? But it was so much money, dude. They're like,
There's a gas station down the road from my house that has gas pumps.
Mm-hmm.
Then off to the side, it's got self-serve and service.
Mm-hmm.
And so you pull up to that, and the guys doing the car wash pump your gas. So you don't have to get out. So it's still around.
Do you like that kind of service? Like,
No.
I don't
no.
like it.
No, because I don't.
Like at the prime example is the car wash, where there's the people, they have the thing that you can do it yourself,
yeah.
But-
Oh, yeah.
there's always somebody there,
Yeah.
and they're like, which one do you want? And I'm like, well, now shit, I don't want to look like a cheapskate and get the $7 one. Give me the $23 joint.
I've never had them do it. I just know
that's
that
right,
it's still available. Yeah, that freaks me out a little bit. I don't
Yeah.
need anybody pumping my gas.
Fuel.
Yeah.
Diesel.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, dude. So, speaking of Rogan, who would have thought the Mike Tyson fight was a draw?
Okay, so I saw, and there's a guy
saw the fight?
we know that had it on Facebook who's like, who's got the Tyson fights tonight? And I wanted to comment. I'm like,
Nobody wants to waste their time on this.
first off, it's not a fight.
Yeah.
This is an exhibition,
Yeah.
a sparring match,
Yeah.
and where everybody was like, oh, fucking draw. Did you not pay attention?
Why would you expect it?
Did you not know the rules?
Did you not pay attention to the 4 months building up to this? That it wasn't a fight. It was an exhibition match. And then they had the balls to say, hey, we're going to have judges score this.
Oof.
And there was 3 judges. If anybody was paying attention, one judge scored every round for Tyson. One judge scored every round for Roy Jones Jr., and the other guy was split between the middle. It was always going to be a split. It was always going to be a draw the whole time. And
Yeah.
people were like, oh, I can't fucking believe it. I'm like,
It wasn't even a.
it
real
wasn't a
thing.
fight.
Yeah.
None of it was a fight.
That's how Shop called it a gentleman's bet.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just-
Exactly.
To me, that wasn't even the biggest story that came out of that whole.
No,
that whole match.
it was the what's his name?
Nate
The-
Robinson,
Nate Robinson and what Paul kid was
Jake
it?
Paul?
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul?
that knockout put him right to sleep.
I don't
And all
like,
the memes that came out
I don't
after
like
that.
those kids. Apparently,
Yo, the best one I saw, DB, shout out to DB, had a empty Thanksgiving dish, like where the turkey would go.
Yeah.
Nate Robinson was laying down. It's all
I did
the
see that.
leftovers. I'm like, that right there, that wins all of
so
them.
I did see that, but obviously I didn't know because I didn't watch the fight. but I
Oh
just-
man, that was great. And for what Paul, I can never
Is
remember.
it Jake Paul or
Is it Jake Paul?
That's Jake.
So
Jake.
for him to go out and knock him out was pretty good. but he's been practicing. He's been boxing
yeah.
for a little while. He was a really good college wrestler.
Yeah.
And obviously this Nate Robinson, he was a dunk champion, right?
Yeah.
An NBA dunk champion.
champion.
So an athlete, and by all means, right? But that one right there with the toys laying on the fucking ground, the Woody to your left. Keep going right there. That shit's great too. Look at that. It was a good knockout.
Yeah.
I want Jake Paul to fight a legit athlete.
He
though.
called
Like a real
out
boxer.
Ben Askren, didn't he?
I think
He did.
that he could probably box Ben Askren. Ben Askren's boxing is horrible.
Yeah.
He's never been a boxer. He was an MMA guy.
Yeah.
Obviously, in an MMA match, Ben Askren would just take him down and
Yeah.
eat his fucking dick
yeah.
like Kobayashi in a fucking hot dog eating contest, right? But I want him to fight like a legit. Now, I don't think we need to throw him to the wolves right now.
Yeah.
But I want to see how good this guy really is.
Yeah.
So he's got good footwork. He knows what he's doing, but you throw him to real boxers and it's not even a fucking match.
So so obviously I don't follow any of the Pauls. So this guy that he fought, who is he?
NBA star.
He was an
okay.
NBA player.
Okay. Because I did see a thing that I think he called out Ben Askren, and Ben Askren's like, I'm a legit athlete.
Right.
Like, don't be calling me
Right,
out.
right.
But then Jake Paul was like, you still got knocked out in
Well,
5 seconds.
the fact that he called out Conor McGregor. First off, Conor McGregor wipes the fucking canvas
yeah.
with that guy.
Yeah.
No question asked. But Dylan Dennis, I don't know if you guys know who Dylan Dennis is. In the jiu-jitsu community, Dylan Dennis is as legit as it gets. He's a real dude. He's a Bellator fighter.
Okay.
Dog shit hands. But if he gets you to the ground, you're fucksville,
Yeah.
right? I think he could probably beat Dylan Dennis in a boxing match.
I was gonna say Jake Paul is a boxer, right? He's not a
Well,
MMA
he's
guy.
been a boxer for a few years. I mean, but I wouldn't say he's a boxer.
Yeah.
well, right, but he's not an MMA guy. He doesn't do
No,
MMA.
not by any means. So, would I pay to watch Conor McGregor beat the shit out of him? Absolutely.
Yes,
but,
we would.
I'll come over.
but I would probably pay to
So
watch
would
him
I.
fight Ben Askren. I would pay to watch him fight Dylan Dennis because I think he would have a good chance. But I want him to fight somebody legit now.
Yeah.
But I didn't buy the Tyson fight. So fucking
How much was
so
it?
pathetic. Fucking, it was like $70.
Really?
Yeah, so pathetic.
people paid it?
Did you hear how many buys they got? Over 1 million.
No.
Which in the pay-per-view world these days is unreal. That's Conor McGregor, Khabib, Floyd
Jones.
Mayweather. That's legit numbers
Yeah.
right there. But
Tyson looked good for being as old as he was, though. I mean,
But it was like they couldn't knock each other out.
I hope that they, Schaub said this, and I was
Mm-hmm.
totally agree with him. I hope they made a shitload of money. I told you 10 million to Tyson
And 3.
3 plus pay-per-view buys. So if you think about, I don't know what his percentage is, but $70 at 1 million buys, and he got a percentage of that. He did very well.
Yeah.
Both of them did very well, and I hope they do another one. But I want to see a fight. I don't
Yeah.
want to see an exhibition match.
But do you think they will do it though?
Probably. I think this
Tyson
was.
would, for
I
sure.
think this is a throw your line out there and see if you get any bites. Now that
After a million bites?
now that they're like, oh, okay, the dollar signs are rocking
do you
now.
think they'd
so-
get more
Throw that
buys if it was
cross-dresser
a
in there,
real?
too.
I think so.
shoot
I
fight?
think
Like-
so. Yeah. I think because a lot of the real fight fans knew this was not a real fight, that's kind of where they might have swayed away from buying it. But you got to think how many people bought that thing for Jake Paul. The dude's a fucking superstar in the YouTube world, right?
Yeah.
I think a lot of buys were because of that. And Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. probably got quite a few buys, but it'd be interesting. Holyfield is the one they're talking about now. So
Yeah,
I would pay for that.
He wanted to get in,
Yeah,
right?
I would pay for it.
Why wasn't he?
I don't think that he knew it was going to be this big. Oh. So it was like now he's like, oh, okay.
He said he took the chunk off my ear the last time we fought. I
Dude,
don't need him to go for the whole ear this
Have
time.
you seen the greatest fucking meme out there? And I know there's a
the
lot
mask?
of them, of the mask. and one side's hanging off. He's all, thanks, Mike Tyson.
Thanks, Tyson. Oh, thanks, Mike.
Oh, that shit is great.
I've seen it.
When I was a kid, I think I've talked about it on this podcast. I worked at a farm
Yeah.
doing salads, picking all the vegetables for the salads. So all my friends worked there as
It
well.
was you and all my cousins.
Yeah, basically. No, they were actually a lot of Filipinos. There wasn't very many Mexicans there. So all of us got together. We all brought $20, and I told my dad, "Let me buy the fights." And fortunately, my dad was cool enough to let us get the fights. We bought the Tyson fight, and we were all fucking super pumped. You watch all those shitty fights before the fucking pay-per-view. Yeah. This is the heyday of Mike Tyson, remember? And then he did what he did, and it was just pure disappointment, dude. It was after that.
First round, 30-second knockout.
Didn't someone pick up the piece of the ear and sold it or something?
No. I highly doubt that. I don't think that.
Is it really shitty though? I haven't even looked it up.
What?
Is it like a chunk missing?
He bites a chunk out of it. You don't remember seeing that?
No. I just don't. No, like I remember the images of when it happened. I haven't seen Holyfield in a while.
Yeah, he's been out of the limelight for just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. That's after Hild. I'll go down to where the stitch. Oh, yeah, there you go.
There you go.
That's a chunk of it. And if you think about it, Mike Tyson had a mouthpiece in when he did that. So imagine how hard he bit down to get that motherfucker.
Fuck, dude.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I heard they're like really good friends.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
They deal with each other.
They tolerate each
They
other.
did
It's
some
like
commercial
me
where-
and Angel.
Yeah.
It's like on a fucking business
Like
basis.
after we fought and shit.
Oh, there
We're
you
like,
say
we
fuck.
can still sit. After we fought. You know which movie I did? Which fight I did get in one of my birthdays? I think it was Holyfield and Mayweather and homeboy Irish McGregor. I had it. Was it you there in my house? I had the TV in the garage for my birthday
I might have.
1 year.
If it was your birthday, I was there.
Yeah. And I remember when the fight started, just like my party, just like, because I first of all was wasted at that point,
Yeah, of course.
and then everybody's like, "Oh, it's time to do the fight," and then everybody just like got into the garage and got quiet down, and I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm like, there was nobody around me. I'm like,
Really?
"Yeah."
Nobody was interested in it?
Nobody was interested in me anymore.
Oh,
The
okay.
the fights are on.
I was really disappointed because the party wasn't about me anymore. Those are the kind of parties I'd haunt down
It was about
with.
the $70 I spent on an
So
event.
after that whole thing, I told Amy, we're never doing the fights ever again.
Well, then it's kind of, but the way it works out, like you watch the fight, right? So you're like, oh, it's time to get serious because the fight's on. So obviously I'm wasted. They're not. So I'm just like, as I sit down and try to enjoy it with everybody, then my wastiness starts going down.
Yeah.
And obviously, what's going to happen when the fight's over? They're like, just,
That's the problem.
get out of here,
Yeah,
huh?
that's
And
the
they're like,
problem.
okay, yeah.
So I'm calling it right now. If no more COVID, you're having a birthday party
Oh, yeah, for sure.
because those things are epic.
Yeah.
Those things are epic. Like,
Hell yeah, dude. It's probably like the last time I got so fucked up, dude.
Remember the first time you drank after your sobriety run?
At the fights?
Yeah, you got pretty wasted that
I got
night.
pretty wasted.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I doing? You know?
Yeah.
why do I like it?
Justin's like, we don't even know this guy.
Yeah, I'm calling it right now. Your birthday this year, if
Yeah.
if COVID's not
Yeah,
a
I mean,
thing.
if you help me pay for it, yeah, we'll throw a bash.
Strippers.
Yeah, I have one. Dude, another thing that I heard is Charlie Brown's Christmas is not playing this year.
I heard it was playing now.
That he was?
Yeah, I heard that there was enough of an uproar. They're going
over the
they're
Thanksgiving
going
one.
The white people, yeah.
that,
White people were losing their shit.
it's part of America,
It's
man.
like 50 years it's been
Yeah,
out.
it's part of America, man.
Yeah.
That's like I remember it. I could tell you probably word for word the Charlie Brown Christmas.
Damn.
Just part of growing up. They always played it on the normal channels. Like
Yeah.
if you didn't have cable, that's what you watched it on, and we always watched that.
Yeah.
So I heard that the Thanksgiving deal was such an uproar that they're gonna play it now.
But why was it? Because it belongs to Apple TV now, right?
I
Is that
think
what it is?
so. I think so. So
It's so confusing, dude. Apple TV has that. Oh, but that's not Disney, is it?
Yeah, that's the issue. Is Disney doesn't own that one.
Only
That's-
thing they don't own.
Yeah.
But then Disney owns ESPN. It's so fucking weird.
ESPN, Star Wars.
This podcast.
Marvel. Yeah. Shout
Could you
out to our new
imagine
sponsors.
the Disney logo on the other side of the Beehive right in the corner? You couldn't even listen to it. Everything would be edited.
Like at the end, it would be like we're talking about our sponsors, and it would be like Mickey going.
We'd have a lot better production if we had
Tinkerbell
Disney
all goes across the
sponsors.
screen. Fucking
Tinkerbell does the little.
no.
Oh, dude, it's so gay.
Disney's a fucking powerhouse.
Yeah.
That they own, the fact that they own ESPN and Star
What
Wars.
a power move, though.
Oh, dude.
They're all about kids, and yet they own half of the earth.
Yes, yes. That's they're definitely not a powered bottom.
Oh no,
Disney
for
is
sure.
a power
Yeah.
top.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Disney's doing anal with all of us.
Well, that'll get us canceled. Mickey's all, no. It's no good.
Mickey, so what are you doing? It's like, sorry, dude. I do this.
Yeah, that's
see what I'm
awesome,
saying,
man. What did you say there?
Nothing.
No, okay.
I haven't.
Who's your favorite Disney character?
Probably Goofy.
Goofy's a good one.
Yeah.
Goofy is a good one. I'm a Donald Duck guy.
Yeah,
I'm
see?
a Donald Duck guy. Never
That's
been
why
down.
you don't wear pants in your house.
No, yeah, exactly. Never been down with Mickey.
Yeah,
He's
fuck
kind
Mickey.
of
well,
too
no, that's gonna cancel us.
flamboyant for me, I would
yeah.
say. But
Although though, Mimi, always a hottie.
Minnie?
Minnie, yeah,
Minnie.
sorry.
Yeah.
Minnie Mouse. Kind of a hottie.
What about Peter Pan? You like Peter Pan?
No.
No?
But Wendy on it. I'm just kidding. Dude, what? Is there any hot fucking cartoons?
Well, there's like a lot of the princesses are pretty hot, right?
Yeah.
The Disney
Dude,
princesses.
when The Little Mermaid came out?
The Little Mermaid.
I showed you the WAP remakes. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I ruined your life with that
Yeah.
one. Did I show you that to you, Justin? Too?
The what?
The WAP remix.
So-
Oh,
Disney.
okay. I don't need to see that.
No,
It'll
it's
scar my
made to a
childhood.
It takes all the Disney cartoons.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Goes, I'll show. I'll
Yeah,
we'll play
check
it
it out
after.
afterwards.
I'll split. I ruined his whole life
No, you made it better.
because it's like Angel's favorite song, and so
Yeah.
I was like, "Here, check this out."
Hell yeah.
Hmm.
I'm all about WAP, dude.
But yeah, the princesses are pretty hot,
Yeah.
I think.
But like the Little Mermaid, she was hot, dude.
You like her when she was the
Oh,
fish
yeah.
or when she got legs?
No, when she was a fish. Because when she was a fish, she only had seashells on her boobs.
On her tatas?
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. I didn't
like, I
even think
don't need
about
you to be
that.
dressed
Because when
up.
she, well, no, if I remember correctly, when she turned into a human, she didn't have
She didn't
any
have a voice.
clothes on.
She didn't have a voice.
Or clothes, right?
Well, she had to get clothes somewhere, yeah. Probably that stupid crap.
No,
she
not
got,
the crab,
her.
that asshole
She-
that was on the fucking shore.
She had clothes when she
Oh, so what the hell? That's
Yeah,
not
how
real.
does- how does that
Yeah, how
happen?
does that happen?
she got legs and got clothes. I don't know. How that works.
she didn't get
I'm pretty sure
clothes.
she was naked.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have watched.
Yeah. Now I would say Google Ariel with no clothes, but don't do that.
Next thing I know is like we go to X videos. Dude, like Bella was cute too.
Bella.
From
That
the
was
Beast?
the Beauty and the Beast,
Beauty and the
right?
Beast?
Yeah. Who else was a hot one? Yeah, well,
Dude, the girls that play these princesses in
She had like a.
in Disney, but that's not when she had
yeah, but
legs
see,
though.
I think
That's when she got first got
I
legs.
think what that is that is something he wrapped around her. Now I could be wrong,
Yeah,
but if you look, that looks like a sail from a sailboat.
maybe he's sailboat. Cause wasn't he in a boat?
He probably motorboated that motherfucker. That's for sure.
People are like, this motherfucker's talking about
Yeah,
Disney
we should
princesses."
probably turn. So Christmas is coming up.
Dude, my fucking it's so hot in here. My
Getting
hair,
hot?
My hair's. I look like Coolio
Skin high
with
in
more
here.
hair. Dude, what about this? My I was talking about me buying a fedora.
Oh yeah.
And the wife goes, well, because I was talking about what am I going to do when I cut my head off? My head off. Jeez. Yeah. Stay tuned.
That's gonna be on the Patreon.
No, like when I cut my hair off.
Thanks, ISIS.
Because I don't want to be. I don't know if I can rock the bald head because I never done it.
You've never seen
So
yourself in a
maybe I
bald
just.
head?
Well, no, I shaved my head at one point, but I wasn't bald. I was just like
Thin.
yeah. But I don't know if I'm gonna be like rocking the fuzz. I highly doubt I'm gonna be going completely bald. You know what I mean? But I was saying this to the wife, and I was like, "Well, I don't know." She goes, "It all depends how it looks with your head," because he says you do have a big head. I'm like, "I have a big head." She goes, "Yeah," and I'm like, "I have a big head." I'm like, "Have you seen Brian's?"
What the fuck? What? How did I get brought into this?
I don't know why you came up, but I'm like, he's putting himself in the camera.
How did I get bring into this?
I was
man?
just like, she goes, well, that's a big head, but you have a big head. I'm like, well, that's not gonna work when I chop off my hair.
So when are you talking about doing this?
Can we do that for the podcast?
Of course.
Yes.
We'll have to record or something.
A before and after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And during?
I will say this though. In my head, I already know what's gonna happen. I don't want it to, but it's like I'm not gonna rock just come over fucking dreads. But I do want to play drums before I cut them off.
Oh, okay.
Even if it's just like if I go see one of my buddy's bands, they're like, "You want to rock a song?" I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Tell you that those dread drumming is serious business, man.
Yeah.
Like I headbang with no hair. It's nothing, man.
Yeah, it looks.
I look like I'm having a stroke or something. This guy does it.
So what's wrong with that guy? He's like,
Wait,
"No,
is
he's
he
not
okay?
Yeah.
Do we need to call an ambulance for Brian? Is he all right?
The guy from Seven Dust. He's got, I wouldn't say so much dreads.
Yeah.
The drummer from Seven Dust, but he's got. I guess you could say his dread. Type in what's his last name? Rose.
Just Seven Dust.
Oh god damn! I can't believe I.
Morgan Rose.
Yeah, Morgan Rose. He's got kind of like dreads, and when I've seen Seven Dust quite a few times, and when he's on the drums and he's rocking it out, I get what you're saying. Those fucking
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. Well, see, that's what I'm gonna look like.
well, yeah. This must have been early in his career right there, because the last one you showed was
That was
I was trying to do like a before and after thing.
I
here.
am not gonna do that. But so according to the girl that
there
see
you
what
go,
I'm saying,
Angel.
dude?
Yeah.
There's no way I can rock him for that long. It looks good here.
Have you
It
ever?
reminds me of the hair that what's the guy from Korn has? That.
Oh,
What is it, the
Brian
guitarist?
Welch.
Yeah. Not Monkey.
Head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, more of a braided kind of dread look. You ever thought about?
Fuck, dude. Might as well go
Have
to.
you thought
Might as well go to the band I used to play for. And
I think you should
pull
dye
up their
him.
photos.
Dye him.
I do want to.
That'd be badass.
Yeah. But
Oh look, he has one of those Erica Dubai or
Badu.
Dubai or Baidu or whatever beanies like you have.
see, I got my ass chewed when I fucking.
Oh,
Yeah,
Must be what all the people drummers with dreads
So
are
once
wearing.
again, the girl that does my dreads, she's like, "Well, when they're getting bad, I'll let you know."
I'll let you know. The problem is she still makes money off you, so
Yeah.
I was gonna
she's
say,
gonna
that's
go
like asking-
all the way out
That's
until
like
she
asking
can't
a
do it
used
anymore.
car salesman if you should buy a new a car.
When she's like doing them with that tool, and they just come out, where she's like, "Well, it might be time." You know what you need to do when you cut them? Keep them and tie them to the handlebars of your bike and let them fuckers flow.
Dude, I should keep them, put them all together, and just do the Counting Crows fucking thing.
Oh yeah, there you go. You know what would be dope?
because the people that I do my dreads with, they sell dreads.
Oh well, why don't you get some tie-in ones? I guess it's kind of hard to do it up front, wouldn't it? You know what would be dope? Put some dreads on one of these. Yeah, make yourself a fucking boner.
Because that's another thing I could. Well, I don't know. That's another thing I could rock. Maybe like the mohawk.
That'd be cool.
I
That'd
gotta
be
come
cool.
up with some. I can't just have normal hair.
I think you
have
should
it.
rock it all the way to the Stevie Wonder.
Really?
I think so.
But the last thing I want to do also is like having to have something on my hair, like Bret Michaels.
Yeah.
Did they know?
Where you gotta play it
Yeah, when
fake.
they know, or like.
Right there, the second one in. Right there, second one in.
Look at that one.
Yeah, there's Angel.
There's Angel.
See, look at that.
Even further back.
That's what I'm saying. Dude.
That's great.
Pushing it back.
Look at his dreads, bro.
Do you think anybody's told him? No, look at yourself. Look at you.
You know what if it's like, I don't believe you.
Yeah,
So he just keeps rocking it.
he doesn't know what bald is, right?
Dude, like him, Bret Michaels. Bret Michaels? Am I saying it right?
Yeah, Bret Michaels.
From Poison, and also Hulk Hogan.
Yes,
So they have
that's
to
another
have
good
something
one.
because they don't, you know what I mean. Like if I take my hair down and I put a hat on, it looks tits. But when I take it off, it's like, oh, hey.
So I find that you've been wearing hats quite a bit lately.
Well, it's been ever since I do construction, I do bandanas because of I don't want my hair to be all over the place. Like even like when the people there was a guy that I used to work with that had long hair. His hair would come out of the sides all the time, and it would be like in his ear and shit. That drives me absolutely insane.
It being in your ears.
Yeah, I can't just have this. Like, oh. So
Yeah.
that's why everything goes back and then a bandana goes on. So it's not in my hair. It's not in my face. And obviously same thing with the beanies nowadays.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I brought it up to myself. Well, also it was given to me by my fucking family. Thanks.
Yeah. Did you always want dreads ever since you were a little?
No, but I got him when I was gonna turn 30, and I got him because I have been rocking long hair for the longest time, and then I said
Right.
I want to do dreads. So in the last year of my dreads, or the last 6 months, and I cut them off when I'm 30.
Right. I wanted to do
38.
I wanted to do dreads bad growing up my whole life,
Yeah.
but being white, it's like a no. Like you got to have a dick.
say that,
You
though,
have a
but-
you got to have a dick this big to be able to have dreads as a white guy.
But people say that, but some people look cool with it, I think.
Who? Name one white guy that's had dreads.
Well, I was gonna say Counting Crows, but I guess they were fake. you're like, I raised my case.
I don't think he's white though, is he? He's got to be like a.
You know, he
mix.
dated Whitney Cummings.
He also dated Courtney Cox.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was in one of their music videos. Around here, I don't remember which one it was.
You know, he's
but-
the one. He's the one that sings. Isn't Counting Crows the one who sings that Shrek song? Accidentally in love.
I have no idea what you're
it's him.
talking about.
But Brian's like, I'm not even gonna Google that.
Yeah,
That's so
thank you,
stupid.
Brian.
Anyways.
No shit.
Yeah, but anyway, so my wife is like, yeah, you do have a big head. I'm like,
What size hat do you wear?
I don't know.
The adjustable one.
I'll have to let you borrow my 8 here on my head.
Oh, I don't know about
I-
that.
See,
I
yeah,
took the
see how
kids
big that
out
is.
today to go get them fitted for helmets because I'm going to buy them nice helmets for Christmas. When we go riding,
Oh, okay. I was
they
like, "Damn, they're gonna do
hate
football?"
wearing. They can start playing football. They hate wearing helmets, and I get it. It's because they're wearing hand down helmets. But if they had their
yeah.
own helmet, maybe they would enjoy it a little bit more. But we have to have helmets on the kids when we go riding. So we went and got fitted for helmets today, just before I came here, and the tall one that's older, you know, she's like me. She's a toothpick, skinny. She's starting to get tall. She puts it on, a medium in a child's. Good. The other one, on the other hand, the thickie, right? It's just like, give me that fucking thing, Dad. The one that smokes. She doesn't fit a medium. And it brought back memories on something we talked about the other day on the podcast about that head coming out of my wife and them having to do that. So that kid has got a head. I'll bet she could wear my hats. She's got a thick ass fucking
Yeah.
skull, and it's a round head. And so I was like, I kind of felt bad for him. Like, you know, this medium's not going to fit you, kid. Let's go look at the adult ones, which is good for her because there's more of a choice for adult helmets. But
Yeah.
poor kid.
Dude, last time I was hanging out with my friends at that Friendsgiving thing, they're all, all the guys are bikers and stuff, so they're talking about helmets. So my buddy Josh, shout out to Josh, he's never liked helmets, Then he started to get used to the idea, look, maybe I should, obviously you don't want to get fucked up, you get family, kids, whatever.
Yeah.
So he started rocking it. So every time they had to, when they go on like Wendover and stuff like that, you have to have it. So he had but his was like a C cup. It was more
like a fucking
like a turtle
sports
shell
protector on his fucking head. Had a
like
jock strap skull.
It was like a turtle shell, dude. and he just bought one that is full face, and this thing looks badass, dude.
And a full face?
Yeah.
Nice.
And so you do the whole face. You can have a visor that comes down inside.
Yeah.
And then you can also take the thing off.
Yeah.
So it's just, an open face one. And I say, how much is this?
Not cheap. Not cheap.
It's so $500.
Yeah, do you know what back when I was riding bullet bikes, back when when I worked for Company One, I had a legit racing bullet bike that they didn't make a lot of them. And the ones that they did, they only put lights on this bike to basically make it roadworthy. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'm going to buy a helmet. And I've always liked Arai helmets. Now, if anybody knows anything about it, Arai helmets are like the Mercedes of helmets. $600 or $700 for a decent helmet. Yeah, they do not give those fuckers away by any means.
I mean, just the one that I want it's also like a 3-way to use it from Harley. It's like $250, $300.
Of course, you want a helmet that's a 3-way.
Well, no, it's just that's the first time I saw it. But now that I saw my body's just more expensive than a Harley's. But
right.
What's the latest thing on helmets now? You can talk now, right?
They've had that for a while.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. They've had Bluetooth forever, where you can talk to the person you're with. In fact, a lot of the guys we ride with have what they call rugged radios, and it's just headphones with a microphone on it. You talk to your cab, but you also talk to the other riders.
No, okay.
So they've got a reach of, like a half a mile where you can talk to each other, which is pretty cool.
So, I think I want to dedicate myself to start writing some beats.
Oh, you're going to be rapping now, huh?
Did so funny. My boss at Company One is like, yesterday, because we're not working Fridays.
Right.
He's like, hey, everybody, let's go home. He goes, Angel, go home and write some beats. Go home and write some more bars. I'm like, damn, dude.
I would be dropping bars. Thank you very much.
I did not know that it was going to get as much attention as it got.
Yeah, Instagram was like almost 400 views.
Because
oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because
Facebook about the same.
Because it was so there's a lot of
backstory.
A lot of people ask me, and a lot of people don't know the backstory of it. Our friend K the Dog,
shout out K the Dog. God damn.
Yeah, he was he's a local rapper. We had him here. Nicest fucking guy. He did this with another rapper, Bobby Mack, which we tagged him and everything, but we haven't had the chance to meet him. But so they put this beat together for people to write their own lyrics.
A contest, right?
It was a contest, and I think it was they were gonna find a winner, and they were gonna bring him to the album or something like that. I don't know. I'm not very familiar with it. But there was a couple of people that put their own stuff in there. So I didn't think any of it. I was like, well, some of these lyrics are badass,
right?
But I didn't get the little, how do you call it? I wasn't thinking about doing it until I saw our friends from the Young OG perspective. They did one,
right?
And it was just about themselves. So texting with K the Dog, he was like, "Hey, can we work on this and can we work on that?" And I say, "Hey, what about that beat that you put out there for?" And the contest was close. I mean, they found the winner and everything. That's why I said, you guys close the door, but I know you can hear me knocking. I wasn't trying to be in the contest or anything. It was just more of a joke. But so I was just going to talk about myself. Then literally I was like, okay, but then I started a podcast with this guy. And then it became kind of like a tribute to all the people that have worked with us,
right.
and all the people that have helped us. And we literally get inspired by. And so it became like a tribute. So that's why we put that in, at the beginning. It started as a joke. then it became a tribute. But shout out to everybody that put it up and shared it and everything.
Should we play a little bit of it?
Can I say before we throw it down? I sat in last week.
Yeah.
I knew nothing about it. Right.
Yeah.
It was something you had done on your own.
Yeah.
Kind of laid it out. When I heard it, blown away. You know, I couldn't believe that you had sat down, you had written it out, and clearly you could hear everything that you said, which to me, I fumble with words every time I talk, right?
Yeah.
So I was blown away, brother. I was so fucking impressed.
Oh, thanks, man.
By it.
It means a lot for all these people that are like, dude, are you kidding me? And
I don't speak good about anybody. I'm the most negative person in the world.
Yeah.
You guys know that, right?
And there's a little things that you should know for the people that don't know, the friends that we, that we mentioned. Dre, the one that we give a shout out to, the first one, his thing is like at the end of his things, every day he posts on his stories and everything. He says, "Have the day you deserve." Like that's the thing that he says. I hope you have the day you deserve, or he goes and protect your life. So that's his thing. The Younger G perspective, they all in his intro, which is like 35 minutes of their podcast.
Yeah, can you do that real fast?
No.
We have an episode where they did it for us.
Can you do a little piece of it? Shout out.
How do they go? Check. Welcome to the Young OG perspective. When we give you a new perspective, a fresh perspective, a Young OG perspective, baby. And the other guy goes, yeah. And then he goes on.
That's
whatever.
the me. He's all, yeah. It's the me of the podcast.
But so one of the things that they say is, look to your left, to your right, but we look to your left or something like that, but you were never in sight. So that's the thing that they say. So I decided to put that on the thing. Becca has an OnlyFans now. We all know this.
Yeah.
And so I decided to throw that there. DB and Buddha, which by the way, shout out to DB again. He was like, he posted it on his Instagram and he goes, this is what he said. He says, there's a lot of rappers out there that are doing shittier work than this. And
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
No, but it was like they're doing worse things than this. And I was like, and he was like, I'm very impressed. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. So I was like, they drink that kava, which I had to text it. I texted him because I say, hey, I did not mean that the kava is nasty. I'm like, I'll drink that shit any day. I was like, it was just like a funny thing to say. He was like, dude, jokes are jokes. I'm impressed or whatever. And it was pretty cool. But yeah, just go ahead and play it. We don't have to sit here and listen to it. I mean, everybody has, but
well, 600 people have. So,
but as you see, so the lyrics are obviously original,
right?
But I wrote probably 3/4 of it, and it was like I knew how it went, but. As you can see in the video, obviously, because once again, it was meant to be a joke. There's parts, but I don't know what my mouth is not matching because I literally just wrote those lyrics the day before. But
I like how you're humping the stand right there.
That stand is the one out here. The one that's broken. that's his mic for when he goes, come get your alcohol.
It's last call for alcohol.
I dig the fucking Utah Jazz hat.
Right? I have to.
Yeah, rocking the Jazz hat.
So it was, and I decided to put the lyrics just so people can read.
I like that you did
my
that.
accent.
Yeah.
What he meant to say.
What I meant to say. And you know what? It's funny because like the more I hear it, the more I go, ugh.
God damn, that's a tall glass of wine there, bud.
Right? And this is my third one.
Yeah. Ripping it up.
I've been sucking your what?
So this was all fun. So I helped Angel do most. Like he put all the lyrics.
So when we show you the audio, we just recorded it before you came in, and the video we did it the next day. We were here 4 hours.
Yeah, like 4 hours.
And dude, I told Brian, if this was my microphone or if it was a fake microphone, it'll be through the wall right now.
I have that on video somewhere.
I was getting so pissed.
Why?
Because because there's some parts where I didn't remember.
Oh, okay.
And I don't
Yeah.
because I'm doing the video of just singing and everything. I don't have the lyrics in front of me.
yeah.
Yeah, so when he's standing, I'm at the end, I'm holding the lyrics
this,
right next to. He has the lyrics right
Like
down
that
here.
right there. My mouth is like.
Was fucking dope, dude. It was dope. Like a boner back there.
Yeah, dude. So
Yeah, it looks
Boner
good.
he brought his light and we had a light back here.
Yeah. Yo, good response. A lot of people liked it. It was hats off, dude. It was awesome. It was way more than I thought it was gonna be.
I did too.
Can I give you all the videos and we'll put together an edit of all the stuff I didn't put in here?
I guess.
Like
I was like
you
so
doing the
funny, dude.
Macarena?
Because it was like, dude, because obviously we had to put these images of me dancing like that, you know? So I had to, basically, that's like with no music, no nothing. I'm just doing that.
You know what I think it needs? I think I need to do. And we need to jam them together.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Do a mix of the two.
Hell yeah.
What do you think?
Let's do
Why don't
it.
you just give
What
you
do the peep thinks? Do you think I should do
Yeah, let's just,
my own rap? Do you
we
think
should-
this white guy from Syracuse
Wait, hold on. This
should
one,
drop some bars?
you want to do it, you want to write your own? Or you want to do this one?
No, I'll write my own.
Yes!
And we'll take your,
Yeah.
and we'll put mine in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll take your next one, and we'll put mine in there.
So we'll go his first verse, and then you do a verse,
Yes.
and then his second verse, and
Hey,
you'll do a verse.
let's talk after the podcast.
Hell
Let's do that.
yeah.
I'm
Yes.
down.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
I'm
No,
down.
again, hats off, dude. It was outstanding.
Yeah, it was. You know, everybody was asking me. I'm like, it was a well done joke. That's basically what it was. And I don't. Like I said, I wasn't trying to be a contender.
So one of the funniest things that you'll see, and I'll show it to you. We can show it to you, and if Angel wants to put it out, is so we did the whole song just for background stuff.
Okay.
And so the whole time he's just dancing and just doing whatever to the song. So we had content
Right.
when we couldn't get stuff, good shots or whatever.
Right.
And so there's a whole fucking video. I got him on just dancing around.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to see
Because
that.
I was just like doing this, and then all of a sudden it's like, all right, we need more. And there's I'll be standing there like pretending to be a gangster. And then I bust out the Macarena, dude.
Oh, yeah. Where was that
Was
one?
doing some Michael Jackson moves.
Oh,
Michael
that's
stuff.
what we need, dude. That's
I'm
what
sorry,
we need.
I'm putting you on
it's
the
all
spot
right,
with
it's
that
all right.
shit.
No, I don't
but
care.
I think we need to edit that out and
I'm
make
okay being
that a
being
video
the
too.
clown.
I mean,
But it was, you know, it was literally a shout out. I guess Hellbach had a boner the whole time he was watching it, so he was giving us a good props, and you know, thank you so much. We appreciate it, but
Good
it was
content.
just a shout out to our good friends.
Yeah, that's I love that you brought it to the podcast.
Yeah.
You involved the podcast, and then you involved the great people that have helped us through this, the good guests that we've had. You know, I was spot on.
I will
dude,
say
spot on.
I was more proud of the lyrics, because I literally think that the lyrics, especially when we're talking about ourselves, it was dead on. Like when I said our stories are the real fucking deal. Justin was dropped when he was younger. Turns out it's made of steel.
Yeah.
Just fucking, and then me going like, our experiences couldn't be avoided. So a urinal and you said a toilet. That's literally what
The podcast,
the root
man.
of this
Right,
podcast.
right,
You know what I mean?
right.
And the fact that we met at work, and
Yeah.
it was cool. But
No, good shit, man.
yeah, it worked out. It worked out good.
I have to say, change subject a little
Yeah.
bit. Been growing this beard out.
I see
Just,
that, dude.
just for you.
I see that.
Just for you, because you've told me,
Yeah.
I want you to grow this beard out. So I did all of November, the no shave November.
Yeah, that's right.
And I said, December 1st, I'm cutting this motherfucker. I've actually become attached to it now. I think I'm going to let it roll.
Nice, dude.
So,
what does wifey say?
she says it stinks. She says it stinks.
He's like, what's on my face?
So I started washing with shampoo. I had no idea that you just didn't wash your face. You got to take care of it. So the other day, she's like, what are you looking at? I'm like, looking at beard oils. She's like, are you fucking serious? You're really going to get I think so.
You did say this last week, and now I can see it. You can't grow sideburns.
I can't.
That's so weird.
Right there.
It's like right at the beginning of your ear.
Now that I haven't been shaving, there's a little bit of peach fuzz there.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that I get I mean, Facebook's like, you can't grow a beard? Buy this product. I'm like, I'm gonna buy that shit just to see. But this started from my dad. My dad has always said I can't grow sideburns, and it pissed him off.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna grow sideburns. Now that I'm 40 years old and I can grow a beard, I can grow a pretty good beard
yeah.
right here. It stops.
See, I wish I had this.
I hate this.
See, you have it feel.
I wish I just had the flavor saver.
Oh, dude, you don't
Yeah.
want this.
Go see a barber. They'll trim you up right there.
And I could do it myself, but I'd become attached to it all
What
of a
about
sudden.
those that is like just a tiny little string of hair that goes here? When your name is Kyle, you do those?
Yeah. I thought about cutting it
Yeah.
and doing the fucking, but then it stops.
Yeah.
It doesn't go all the way up. I'm like, you could get away with it if you grew the beard and shaved your head, because then you've got the shaved head and the fucking.
That's what fucking B does.
But
That's what I do.
That's what B does, dude.
B-dubs.
Woo!
That's what I do. I do the Rick Ross. I shave the top, and leave the sides, and the beard and shit. Yeah.
I
And
actually.
you just got to make sure it goes around your ears.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah,
like hooks.
Yeah,
You got a hook.
Yeah, I got you there. I actually December 1st, I grabbed the fucking clippers, turned them on. I was like, not yet, not yet. I think I'm gonna roll with it. But I was a little disappointed. Angel didn't say, "Well, look, you got a beard.
Well,
I want you to grow a beard."
I didn't know, but no, I did notice it when you walked in today. But I know it's a thing that you grow a fuzz and then you go away. I do know that you will get rid of it, so I didn't make a big deal about it. But I did notice it today. I'm like, who's this bearded woman?
This gentleman right here. I don't get ID'd anymore.
See,
Yeah, see?
you don't look 12 anymore,
Of course, I have to wear a mask, so it doesn't matter anyway, right?
dude. Wearing a fucking mask like for the cold, the one that I wear at work, that covers your shit,
Yeah.
just for cold with the beard.
Not good.
Oh, dude.
Keeps your face warm though,
It
right?
keeps my face warm, but like I hate talking and having to smell your own breath. Not that it stinks or nothing, but it's
Stagnant.
it's just weird. And so what I do every now and then, like I pull it up to my nose, and then I bring my beard down, so my beard is not going up. So I bring it down, pull my thing again. But then you have to talk, so you're like, I have to move it. You're like, hey, and then by the time you bring it up, your hair so. I mean, by the time I get home, then my beard is like this.
Do you put any oil in your beard?
Yeah, like
Do ya?
I have oil right now.
We'll have to talk some beard oil.
Yeah, there's a local company here. They're nice.
You can grow a fucking outstanding beard. Our boy Jason.
Yeah,
That
dude.
guy overnight can grow a fucking
yeah.
thicker than a
And
king
red.
size Snickers.
And red.
Hey, you know what? It's more blonde and gray now.
True. Yeah,
But mine, red. You can see the red in my beard.
you're a redhead, dude.
I'm a ginger
Yeah,
by heart.
like Ginger Ninja.
Yep.
Anyway, should we get out of here?
Yeah. We're,
Unless there's other business we gotta execute.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we can chit chat about our bars and beard oil.
Yeah, because
And Sasquatch.
Justin's got some work to do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Get these bars together.
You guys just wait.
I know some
you
people.
Wait.
If you need some help, I know some
I don't
people.
need no help.
Now,
You-
there's another-
I think you guys would be impressed.
Hell yeah. You know, one thing that Brian wanted to do is like, hey, you want to do some shots outside? I'm like, fuck no. I'm like, what do you think this is?
I was just trying to produce something.
I know,
right?
but I'm like,
Jeez.
dude, this is a joke. But then it's like, I gotta get my shit together, dude. Dude, I was so frustrated. But anyway, you ready to go,
Yeah,
B?
you almost broke my wireless mic because you were so upset.
Oh no.
You ready to go?
Yeah, man. okay,
Anything else you wanna say?
We can get the hell out of here.
What
What's
about
going
you?
I
on in
gotta
the
click
wrestling world?
Yeah.
Anything good?
Let's see.
So what
Anything
about that
good?
sippy cup you got there?
Yes.
So
but-
the Undertaker has retired.
Yes, Undertaker retired. I got my. And hold on, let me get me up on camera here so y'all can see my Stone Cold Steve Austin.
All right, can we go back to our
Shout
conversation?
out, shout out to Stone Cold
That's my idol, dude.
and his vest, the leather vest,
Yeah, dude, the 316.
the fucking little G-string thing that he
knee
rocks,
brace.
The wings.
and the fucking boots. Those boots are so iconic that with the bald head and
Yeah.
him spitting beer. What brand of beer did he drink?
Well, he has his own brand of beer
yeah,
now.
he is his own now.
Now,
I think it was. I
back
think it
in
was
the heyday,
Budweiser. I
was
think
it Budweiser?
I think it was
Oh,
Budweiser.
okay.
back then, but now he has his own.
It was
Broken
Modelo.
Skull beer.
It was 801.
801, not bad
That's
of a
good
beer.
beer.
Not
Good
bad
beer.
of a beer.
Good beer.
There's a lot of shit going on in wrestling, but that's for a wrestling podcast.
That's for another episode.
AEW, Impact.
How many companies is out there now?
There's WWE's the biggest.
Yeah.
And then there's AEW, who's on TNT.
That's root beer, right?
No.
It's not?
All Elite Wrestling.
Oh, I thought that
It
was the
started
Snoopy
by
A&W
Cody
root beer.
Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes' son.
Yeah.
And there's Impact, which was
Are
Jeff Jarrett.
Are they all owned by?
No.
No?
Only WWE. But now AEW is Sting's back. AEW on TNT. And they're all doing their.
What are they gonna do when
I got lost.
all the old guys are done?
Well, we
Because
just
when you say like Dusty Rhodes and the Sting,
But Dusty
I
Rhodes
know
died.
that.
Yeah,
I know that shit. But you
Right.
say Dusty Rhodes' son,
Yeah.
and the Sting, like that's my '80s shit.
Right.
That's back before when I was flipping my little dingaling with no hair
and just real fast.
That's like before Hulk Hogan had a fuck video. Out there.
right, and before he said that racist shit.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Fuck Hulk Hogan. But real fast, just before I'd be remiss. Rest in peace, Pat Patterson.
Oh,
first
yeah.
Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Passed away, inventor of the Royal Rumble, which is like an amazing concept.
Right.
But he passed away of cancer just recently. First openly gay wrestler.
Well, we don't need to talk about
Dude,
it.
I didn't know that he was gay. I had no idea he was gay.
Yeah,
Really?
He came out on
Gay
Legends
wrestler?
House.
Well, he wasn't a wrestler, was he?
Yeah, he was a wrestler.
Yeah.
But
oh,
he
yeah.
ended up
He
as
was
a
the first-
commentator.
No, he was the first Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, that's right. I do know that.
Ever.
Yeah.
And he was on Legends House. It was kind of known backstage. He discovered The Rock. The Rock
Wow.
came to him and he trained The
The
Rock.
Rock posted something about him. That's how I know. Yeah.
I mean,
So, what was The Rock's first wrestling name?
Rocky Maivia.
Yeah.
Shout out to
I
that was
even
a
knew
shout
that
out.
one.
That was a shout out to Rocky Johnson, who is his father.
His father,
and
right?
Chief Peter Maivia,
Yep.
who is his grandfather.
Yep.
The
He's the
Samoan-
You know, yeah,
he's
like,
the
yeah.
Justin of wrestling, dude.
yeah, y'all don't want to go there with me. 'Cause I'll go down the whole lineage from Chief Peter Maivia down to Rikishi, down to his two twin boys, the Uso brothers, to Roman Reigns,
But
to
also,
The Rock.
hey, but also, put your boner away, will you?
Hey,
Relax.
you know what would be
I need
fun?
a wrestling podcast.
No,
I
you know
think.
what would be fun, and I think would get the ball rolling? We dedicate, obviously, after 100 episodes.
Yeah.
Because we could do it next week. But we sit Brian right here,
Yeah.
and we do a wrestling podcast.
Wrestling podcast.
Like 15 minutes, and then
Let's talk.
I know
Let's
a lot,
talk.
but I don't know how much anybody wants
Next
to
thing
know.
you know, dude, not every single person. A couple of people that sat with us, they have their podcast and they say,
Right.
Hey,
They're bigger than
They
us.
say we paved the way.
I see what you did there.
Thank you so much for joining us. Shout out to our sponsors.
There we go.
From scratch. You want fresh made meals? Nobody's better than From
Scratch. That burger looks delicious.
I know I hate this page every time it comes up.
62 East Gallivan Avenue in Salt Lake City.
That's downtown for anybody that doesn't know.
You want no, never mind. Soda Bean. Well, I was gonna say if you want a private event, call 801-961-9000. That's 801-961-9000. Also, thank you so much to Soda Bean. Great food, better people, and the best people. Soda Bean, they will get you hooked up with everything you want for lunch, breakfast, dinner, snack, brunch, and they have shirts,
Everything.
They have coffee mugs. They have everything.
Everything.
They will get you hooked up. 2273 West, 7800 South in West Jordan. Anything else, fellas?
I'm good, my friend.
Love you guys.
Again, outstanding job.
Thank you so much,
on
brother.
the on the bars.
Thank you so much.
I sound hip.
You got them hot fire bars.
Until
Yes.
next time, take care of yourselves out there, and we will see you on the other side of the Beehive.
Peace.